slaughter is significant. I believe that we should have a horse slaughter plant open in the United States. I strongly believe in this because there's an overload of unwanted horses, and what are we to do with them? Some of these horses may be old, injured, or can't be used because of behavioral problems. Some owners can no longer take care of them, and the rescue facilities can only take in so many now that because they are full due to the economy and there's nowhere else for them to go. There are so many horses that are unwanted and cannot be taken care of, and they cannot be helped because all the rescue facilities are full and there's nowhere else for them to go. The unwanted horses are thicker than the hair on a dog's back. Those horses may be injured, so they can no longer serve their purpose, old, so they can't work as much as they did, or have behavioral problems from a traumatic event that happened to them in their past. Also, there are starving people in other countries that would love to have this as food, but we can't help them. So instead of helping the starving people and keeping the horse population under control, we're hurting both aspects of those two lives. In 2003, there were 49,235 horses slaughtered in Texas alone, which is only about 1% of the United States horse population. Besides feeding the starving people in different countries, this would make a better dog food instead of the grain substitute that they're using now, because they cannot afford any other type of meats. The slaughter plant is a quick and humane way to end a horse's life. Without slaughter plants, the value of unwanted horses is dirt cheap, and people can't afford them if they're not worth anything. And the hay that they would need is very expensive to buy. Now, with nowhere for them to go, and owners not being able to buy hay, those unwanted horses are left to fend for themselves. These horses will then slowly and sadly starve to death. People quit taking their horses to horse sales or the sale barns because it takes a lot of gas to pick up a horse trailer with livestock in, and the sales ring takes a commission, which is what they get paid to sell your horse. But with these unwanted horses being worth nothing, you usually end up paying the sale barn because you don't make enough to cover the commission. So if people think horse slaughter plants are inhumane, what do they call it when the horse is so weak from starvation that they can't get up? And you can count every rib and backbone in their body. Now, what is really better for the horses, other people, other animals, and the owners? To know that they died a quick, pain-free death, or to slowly starve to death. And they couldn't do it, but the owners couldn't do anything to help. Most people don't know the truth about how slaughter plants work, because they believe what the opinionated media and reports put in front of us, which is not, it only shows one side, the bad side. That's what they find in these articles. They pick out the bad things and put them up front and center. So you don't get the positive sides. This is the pictures that they would show you in the medias. The big sad eyes, pictures that you feel sorry for the horses in, or being loaded in the trailer saying that they're going to go to the slaughter plant. But what they don't show you is the flip side of it. What the horses look like if they don't have a place to go, if they don't get fed. They are so weak they can't get up. And if they're not being fed hay, there's nothing for them to lay on, or any straw for them to lay on if the owners can't afford it. So there they lay in the muck. They can't get up, and you can count every rib. When you can count the rib and see the backbone and the hip bone sticking out as much as they do, those horses need some serious help. Thank goodness the rescue facilities do as much as they possibly can to help those horses. Also, another plus for the slaughter plants being open is that would put a lot more jobs in the market. So that would help our economy also. Now, I can go on and on about why horse slaughter would be good for the unwanted horses, people in other countries, other animals, but I'm just going to give you the facts, both sides of things, so that you can see for yourself. But before we go, I want you to put yourself in the horse's shoes. You're not wanted for any reason. If you're old or injured, or something's happened to you in your past, but you're not wanted, and your owners can no longer buy the hay that they need to feed you. You do okay during the summer months, when there's nice green grass. But in the winter, when everything starts to die and it's cold and you can't find any food or water, you slowly starve to death. You are so weak you can't get up. You might not even be able to pick your head up off the ground. What would you rather have happen to you? A quick, pain-free death, or slowly starve to death? So, these are the reasons I strongly support having a slaughter plant open in the United States. Even though I am a horse lover, I do not believe that our horses should have to suffer like that. I would rather see them go through the slaughter plants and serve many purposes, such as being dog food or food for people in other countries, so we can help save them also. Why should we make everyone starve? Those are my reasons. I hope you stand behind me and support the slaughter plants being open, so we can save the horses and other countries.